getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go. Running inside, it's Hill. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They go play action with Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Russell unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hill. Runs through the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
You better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keelan Russell. Quick completion on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the 1st drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Using his feet. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
He makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Throwing Russell. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Offense set on first down. They'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Russell looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 40. Quarterback gets past the marker. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. 22, go!
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Keelan Russell. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Well, you won't see an uglier punt than that as it bounces out of bounds inside the 20, the wrong 20, as they'll take over in the red zone. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, move. Western. Return.
Might be calling a hot route.
Liz. Where did he go?
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll send the back in motion. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing Russell. It's complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Looking for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship.
Blue 22.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Maybe a crease. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Number 17 in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Number 25 set to kick this one away.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got room at the 35. Still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Down, ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Rampage, rampage. Go.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding some room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He's got 59 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Russell. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Ready, go.
Keelan Russell. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Try to get put something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Great. Let's go. Let's get the play.
On the run, it's Pop. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Finds a spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Auburn.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Alabama.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On field goal.
No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a three-score ball game. One more snap coming before halftime.
Down. Ready. Go, go.
Throwing Russell. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Seminoles with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's not a surprise. But when a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Let it go!
The give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Finds a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Russell finds his tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here comes the heat, and they got him.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
Keelan Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Right on the money. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And it's no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Hey, kill it, kill it.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He goes right back to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Throwing Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Cross, over, under.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Where did he go?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. this third down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide trying to convert on third down as we start the fourth. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Russell. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 6 with the carry.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tide ready to roll on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll try the right side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Auburn offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Gonna run it. It's Cobb.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The change now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away.
Go, go!
Keelan Russell. Got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, what a response by this defense. 1st down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on 2nd down, but nice pass defense, staying disciplined on 2nd down, and then 3rd down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor 1st down.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing Russell. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers! The pick 6 has him right back in it. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Russell. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Got his man down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Fine. There's a crease. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do.
Oh, he's got some space.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Right back to it. Thrust that arm out. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.